That must feel like a really big win, does it?
No, it feels like a big result. Obviously, we were behind. We had to show some character. Then I think in the second half we were a little bit more brave with the ball and also with the pressing. In the first half we couldn't find many spaces. They were defending very well, even in the wide areas, because we didn't have many runs in behind, so they could manage very well that, and we're a little bit slow with the ball. But obviously it's a very important win, another 3 points, and that's the aim.
I suppose ultimately the VAR decision has proved quite pivotal in that game. It took quite a while for the referee to arrive at that. How did you see it on the pitch?
No, he was just waiting just to understand if it was a red card, because he told me straight away that the penalty was confirmed, but they had to see the red card. Obviously, we know that the red card, when it's like a push or a pull and no intention to go for the ball, is a red card, because it was last man, but he was trying to understand if Mateus was in control of the ball or not.
You'll know that Dean Henderson has a pretty good record at saving penalties, so what was key to beating him today?
No, obviously I work with him. I was with him after he had a spell at Forest. I had a penalty against Forest. He told me what he was supposed to do when he was there, so I knew what he was waiting from me. He even told me now at the end that he wanted to go again to the same side as he did last week and save it. Luckily for me, he went to the other side as I thought, and the ball went in.
Well, you weren't done there. It was the perfect ball into Benjamin Sesko. How much trust do you have in him at the moment with the goal-scoring form that he's in?
No, he's a very good player. You know, he just wanted to find his confidence back, and I think he can do much better. And he's a kid that always wants to improve, and I think he's aware of that. He's never happy with just a goal, and that's very important for a player to play at this club, because when you kind of relax and feel yourself too much, you go through the wrong path. But he's very aware that he needs to score week in, week out at this club, and he's doing that. And for everyone at the club, everyone is very happy with the progress he's having, and hopefully he's going to have even more goals until the end of the season.
Well, as a team, you are making great progress. What does this result do for your top four ambitions?
No, obviously he gives us a chance to get closer to get to the third place now, but it's a lot of games to go still, and we have a lot to do. It's very important that we, as I said before, we don't feel that we are already in the place we want to be, because the season still has a lot of games to play, 10 I think, and that's a lot of points in game, and so we need to make as much points as we can.
Well, for now, enjoy this victory. A great team performance, but you are the player of the match. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Well, Michael, congratulations. What a turnaround to maintain this unbeaten start you've made. How do you sum up the performance?
Yeah, I'm really happy. I think it was a test for us today, and you know, coming in at half time and go down, something slightly kind of new for us, and so I thought we didn't start the game great. Credit to Palace, they did, and I thought then we grew into the game as the half went on, and certainly second half, I thought we stepped up again, and it was a big thing to overcome, being a goal down at home so early, and to win the game against a team that they're tough to break down and they're well organised. So it was a big step for us today, and I was really happy with the way the boys kind of approached that and reacted to it, and got there in the end.
Yeah, before you reached the turning point, that first half, when you drill down into it, where do you think you perhaps struggled to find your rhythm a little bit?
I'd rather talk about the hour after that, really. I think it's football, you know, they're a good team, and it doesn't take much for the game to swing both ways, and we just weren't quite sharp enough, and we weren't quite there. And so I've been there as a player. You just got to work your way out of it, and the boys did. So we'll obviously look at it, you know, and we'll address it. But I thought there was a lot of good things in the game that we can take from moving forward as well.
I suppose the pivotal moment then, the decisions. How did you see both at the penalty and the red card? The referee took his time a little bit, but was it clear to you?
Well, he's clean for one goal, Mateus, and it was a great pass from Bruno, and a great position for us to get into. So it definitely asked the question of the officials at that point. I've literally not seen it, but what the fourth official told us, that the decision was only, it wasn't for the penalty. It was when he went to the screen, it was just for what card he was going to give. So is what it is, you know. We'll take it. Obviously, it was a big moment of the game, but I thought we deserved it.
Yeah, I suppose it's one thing having the extra man, but then really taking advantage of that situation. How do you think the players were able to do that so well?
Yeah, it's a difficult balance, that, you know, because they obviously still set up to break forward and got dangerous players, and they had moments when we had to kind of react and deal with it. But yeah, again, credit to the boys, you know, and breaking down that defence that's kind of so well drilled, you know, and we did it in different ways. We could have had more, so it was a good way to finish the game.
Sesko on the score sheet again. What did you make of his performance as a whole this afternoon?
Yeah, Ben's there to score goals, and he's done enough of that lately, and it's something that I've said it. He's going to be an important player. He is an important player. He's going to be even more important as he kind of progresses and improves all the time. So to get his start today, for me, it wasn't a big drama. It was a natural kind of decision, and Ahmad coming on and rotating a little bit. But for Ben to get that goal again, that's some really important goals he's got for us, and it was a fantastic header.
And up to third, does it feel like quite a significant result in your top 4 ambitions this season?
It was more the way the game went, to be honest. I think wherever we are in the league, I think there was more of, as I said, that new kind of challenge in some ways for us to be down like that at home and overcome it. I think that was the biggest thing from today. Yeah, we've moved up a position, which obviously is nice, but you know, it's 1 week, it's one weekend again, so we're not getting carried away with that, but it's more the performance and the way we've done it. I think that the boys will benefit a lot from that.
And before you go, how about Luke Shaw? What can you tell us there exactly?
He just wasn't well. He was ill, so
Right.
so yeah, he recovers really, but he'll be going home and wrapping himself up and getting back as quick as possible, so hopefully it's not too bad.
And just to check on Harry Maguire, he looked like he might have been in a bit of discomfort as he was leaving the pitch.
Yeah, we'll see with Harry. We'll see, but hopefully he'll be ready for Wednesday, you know, and I thought the boys that came on actually had done really well for us today, and we needed it, so good day for
Off there here on Sky Sports Premier League. We'll take you through what's happened in the 3 2:00 games. They've all finished. They had a very symmetrical afternoon so far. 2-1, all of the games, all the home sides winning. We'll start at Old Trafford. And this goal that Crystal Palace took the lead with still annoys you from a defensive point of view, doesn't it?
It does, but take nothing away from Crystal Palace in the first half. I thought they were exceptional and deserved to go in at half-time leading. Great ball in by Brennan Johnson. They've looked at this space where you think, where can we utilise Lequire, and he gets free, drive on the ball. But from a defensive point of view, which I said, I really don't like it. I see defenders, I see forwards doing. Get your eye on the ball, see your body position, get it right, see the player and the ball, and then that's travelled a long way. He has the opportunity to leave the man and go and attack it, and he didn't do that.
Great header, and then his afternoon completely changes. So, penalty first of all for you. Is it a foul?
Yes, it's a foul. I mean, a great ball from Bruno Fernandes, and the fact that the ball goes down the side, Cunha gets away from Lequire. He has his hands on top of him, he pulls it back. Was it enough for Cunha to go down? As it continued from outside, inside, you can see his hand still on the top of Cunha's shoulder. Whether it be 2 fingers, a full hand, it continues.
So he's in the box, so it's a penalty.
It's a penalty in my opinion.
And then the final decision is, look, he hasn't made an attempt to play the ball, so has he denied a goal-scoring opportunity?
That's when it comes in. Is this a dog's out? Is that denying of a goal-scoring opportunity? And in my opinion, as soon as he gets goal side and he goes down, that is an opportunity for Cunha to score a goal.
So the red card, if you're going to give the penalty, has to be the only decision for you.
You have to. Once he's decided that the foul that started outside continues in, then Chris Kavanagh has no alternative but to give a red card. Very soft. He goes down. If he doesn't go down, Cunha, would he have got it? I'm not too sure.
There's the penalty kick as well. Chris Kavanagh, of course, the referee in that FA Cup game between Aston Villa and Newcastle where there was no VAR, and he got a lot of criticism from that. And then the winner.
Yeah, we've talked about Sesko before how good he can be. Got an opportunity to start, and this is an outstanding header. I talked about Bruno putting the ball in an area, and then can you forward get in front of the defender? He can, and then as he got the accuracy and the power to be able to generate that ball down into Dean Henderson's left-hand post, he does. Top finish to player who's in certainly an awful lot of confidence, form, and what the goal scorers want to do, score and get the winning goal.
He didn't have many opportunities, did he? He had the one header in the first half, I suppose, and then the header in the second half. But you've got to take the chance when it comes your way.
You do, and he's been waiting probably a long time to go. Michael Carrick, can you give me an opportunity to start a game? He came on against Everton on Monday night, he gets his goal, and now the question was going to be, was he getting an opportunity to start? He did. He didn't get an awful lot of service. He got one in the first half. He's built up play, and you start thinking, is he a super sub?
Joe, thank you very much indeed. Manchester United into the top 3 of the Premier League at the end of a match round. For the first time, listen to this, since May 2023. They were 11 points behind Aston Villa when Michael Carrick was appointed. They are now above them in the table. It's 6 wins out of 7. It's an unbeaten record. They were 1 down against Palace. They've won it 2-1. But 7 minutes into the second half was the big talking point. The awarding of the penalty and the red card. Take it away.
Yeah, I mean, we've debated this. For me, I think that's the start of the foul, if there is a foul there. Look, the tug there is outside the penalty area. It's an easy one to give for me, outside, free kick outside. And then to get a sending off here, and we're not really in agreement with that.
Gaffer, I can't see, Steve, where the impediment is there in respects of pulling him back for him to be sent off. Yeah. You know, if he feels it's a foul, then it's a foul on the edge of the box for me. But a penalty and to be sent off is absolutely ludicrous for me.
Because I think he just lets go. It's a good penalty from Fernandes, but he just lets go at the right time. The pull of the shirt is starting outside the box, way outside the box. And in football, why don't we just play a little bit of common sense about the centre?
Fernandes made it 1-1, and then Benjamin Sesko, who we talked about a lot today.
Yeah, brilliant goal.
To get the winner.
It's a great cross. It's the kind of cross you want for Benjamin Sesko. Just, you know, it's outside the box there. You can see it here, brilliant. They don't push up, Gaffer, like you said. But this is the brilliant part of Sesko. He's just out of his eye line, and just as it's about to get on his head, Sesko gets in front of him, and that is where you want someone to just put the ball in the box, and the forward does the rest.
Well, we said brilliant before the game, Ian, didn't we? The form that he's in, the confidence that he's in, it's set up for him to get the winner.
Yeah.
And he pops up with a fabulous header. And that's what happens when you're confident, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you believe things are going to happen for you, what happens? They do happen for you. And he made that nice little bit of movement. But that was an old-time classic. Yeah. That was an Alan Shearer header. Yeah. Bottom corner, bang.